All right, hello everyone. Hello, and welcome. How's everyone doing? Oh, excuse me. Ooh, that Batman versus Superman cereal digests well, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm a little groggy today. I'll be honest with you. I woke up this morning and I was like, a little bit slow. You know, those days you wake up, you're a little slow to move out of bed. You're like, Yeah, today's one of those days, but it's okay. It's all good. I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Because today we'll be doing all Dark Souls 3. Today is a Dark Souls 3 day for me. My gameplay stream here is going to be Dark Souls 3 for about 3.5 hours. And then later tonight, I'm going to be making my first impressions video on Dark Souls 3. And it'll be perfect because after that, I'll have played around 12 or so hours of the game. And I'll be able to give you my impressions of what I think about the game after, that initial time. And let me tell you, the game is growing on me. I'll be honest, the first 2 streams of this game, I was a little kind of almost, not really disappointed, but I was drawing a lot of similarities. A lot of similarities between this and Bloodborne. And I think in a lot of ways, the early game is like Bloodborne. I almost think the early game is purposely like Bloodborne. I'm not going to spoil too much about my thoughts because I'll talk about this in the video tonight. But I'll tell you right now, after yesterday's stream, things got a lot more varied, a lot more exciting, tons of new enemy types, new locations, right? I unlocked a ton of new bonfires, fought a boss. There was a lot going on yesterday. And it was pretty much the best stream so far. I mean, absolutely. It was the best stream so far with the amount of stuff that was in it, the variety, the hilarity. I mean, there were some really classic traps that were set up by the game developers. And yeah, I fell for the trap. But you know what? It's all good. Because when I fall for the trap, it's funny. And it's entertaining to watch. And that's why I know people like to see me play these games. So today we're continuing on with more. About 3.5 hours of Dark Souls 3 here on today's stream. Now you might say to yourself, why are you doing Dark Souls 3 today, Phil? Because, you did it yesterday. And, you said that you were going to try to play Street Fighter V today. Doesn't Street Fighter V have a new DLC? Well, the answer to that question is simple. It's supposed to, but of course it doesn't. Because Capcom, once again, has not lived up to their promises. So Capcom has been promising... Well, I don't know if I should say Capcom in general, even though it really is them that promotes the game. They've been promising for over a week that today the first DLC content... Actually, I take that back. It wasn't over a week. I think it was on the 24th, maybe. So maybe 4 or 5 days. They've been heavily promoting all over the internet. The first DLC content for Street Fighter V is available today. It'll be the tutorial modes as well as the challenge/trials for the characters. All 16 of them. All added today. And 8-man lobbies. So once again, the Street Fighter community, yes, this is great. A lot of people, we bought the game and we didn't get all the content. The content's coming out today. I actually know a few people who cleared their schedules for today. Some people took off work. I'm not even kidding you. They took off work because they said, 8-man lobbies are here. We've been waiting forever for this. We're going to set up a lobby with all our friends and play each other all day long in Street Fighter V. So they all did this. And then last night, here you go. Last night, not publicly announced, but in-game, a pop-up pops up in Street Fighter V. It says, oh, we're taking the servers down starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and they're going to be down for at least 7 hours. So, the earliest they'll be up is 5 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah. That's right. So, heavily advertised to everyone, you're going to get the features that should have been in your game since day one. People run and change their schedules and get all excited, and then you take the servers down all fucking day. You gotta love the genius that are the people who make these decisions at Capcom. I mean, it's just mind-numbingly genius. It certainly wouldn't, piss anyone off or make anyone upset that they paid $60 for a game in February and they keep getting butt-fucked. So it's pretty ridiculous. 7 hours of maintenance for a server. And then, by the way, I think I should bring this up. The last time that Capcom did this kind of extended maintenance on a Monday, was I think it was either late February or early March. And they said that the servers would be up at 5 p.m. Guess what time they actually went up? 9 p.m. Because they had error after error after error after trying to turn them back on. It's pretty ridiculous. It's, at this point, I don't know how anyone could defend them unless they're just a mindless fucking sheepish fanboy of the fighting game community. There's no way. I can't even start to defend these practices. They're insane. It's like, how do you piss the customer off constantly even more? So anyway, that's why I'm not playing Street Fighter V today. It's not available. You can't play it at all. You can only play it offline. There's no new modes. So there's nothing to do in the game. So we'll be doing another session of Dark Souls 3 today. Okay. And tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully we'll be able to jump into Street Fighter V and it'll actually work. Tomorrow I'll be trying out the trials. I mean, there's the tutorial mode, yeah, and I'll probably get through that in like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm sure it's not going to be anything complicated, so I'll probably run through that super fast. But, you know, primarily it's the challenges, the trials that I want to do. Those are really fun and challenging in Street Fighter 4 because some of them are actually, like, really practical setups, bread and butter combos and things that you can use with these characters. And I actually learned some basics of the new characters in Street Fighter 4 by doing the trials. So I'm definitely, you know, planning or looking forward to trying those out once they go live, whenever they do. Who knows when they're actually going to go live. And then on Wednesday, supposedly, and I say supposedly because we know how this is going, supposedly on Wednesday, Alex is supposed to launch. Okay? And so, you know, hopefully, he is live on Wednesday, and we'll try this new DLC character, the first DLC character for Street Fighter V, all day Wednesday. But it all hinges on it actually working, and with Capcom's track record, especially with Street Fighter V, I have no faith whatsoever. So the bottom line is we have plenty of other stuff to do this week. You know, if I have to call an audible and do another game, like if I do Persona 3 instead, or, you know, more Dark Souls 3 instead, I'm perfectly okay with that. Oof. So anyway, that's the deal. That's the skinny. And that's why, hey, that's why we get to play more Dark Souls 3. So you know what? I certainly can't be too angry. I wasn't one of the people who was planning on taking like a day off of work to play Street Fighter V. I mean, this is my work. So for me, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited for today's stream as well. If you want some information on this version of the game, the fact that, yes, it seems like it is a little bit easier than what will be the final release version, but the fact that that will not affect my playthrough at all, because if I were playing the final release version, I would be grinding. If you want the full explanation on all of that, check out yesterday's pre-stream video, which seemed to make a lot of children salty. That's right, because in that yesterday's pre-stream video, I directly said, "Neener, neener, I'm going to play this game. There's nothing you can do to discredit what I'm doing. Fuck you." So many jealous fucking kids who don't like me and don't like my stuff, and they're so angry that I get to play Dark Souls 3. Well, tough shit. That's life, kids. Sorry. Go complain about it on Twitter to the 100 of you that you constantly circle jerk. Too bad. I'm here, and I'm going to have fun with Dark Souls 3. It's that simple. Alright. So what else? Not too much else going on. I'm looking forward to this week in particular. If you didn't see the weekend preview last night, I'm playing 7 games this week. Yeah, there's that much going on. There's 7 different games. And I'm pretty excited to jump into all of them. It's going to be one of the most varied weeks I've ever done on YouTube. There's going to be vlogging. There's going to be, you know, impressions videos. There's going to be tons of gameplay. There's going to be a marathon. There's going to be Sims, return of freaking WWE Sims, everything. It's going to be crazy. I'm really, really looking forward to it all. So hopefully, you know, you will enjoy this nice varied week that is going to be a hell of a lot different. than a normal week. You know, usually I play 1-2 things and I kind of alternate between them. This week, very, very different, right? Tonight, I'll be doing my first impressions video over on KO Gaming. So that's youtube.com/KOGaming1. I hope you'll check that out, where I will share my full thoughts on what I think about Dark Souls 3 so far after today's session. By the way, last night, I released my Batman vs. Superman reactions video. Seems to be getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people are really liking this video. I'm happy to hear that. I was very, 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 very cold, hard, truthful. I really just kind of said what I had to say because of what I felt after seeing this movie, which in my opinion was insanely disappointing. Could have been an insanely better movie if there were more competent people at the helm. So, yes, please check that out when you get a chance. That's over on the King of Hate Vlogs, my vlogging channel. I don't have much else to say. There's not much going on today, besides more Dark Souls 3, which I'm, about to jump right in. So, I am not really going to go on much longer here. I think I will just do my gratuitous plug segment. And then we'll continue. How does that sound? Alright, well, let's do it then. First of all, ladies and gents, if you like my daily live streaming, if you like my on-demand videos, you like my vlogging that I've increased this year, and if you like the edited stuff I'm doing over on KO Gaming, and you want to see everything, you want to see it continue, you want to see me be able to have this business go on, in the long term, there's several ways that you can support outside of just watching the videos, okay? Of course, watching the videos is the biggest thing, and, spreading the word. The more people watch, the better. But outside of that, number one, social media. At They Call Me DSP, that's my Twitter handle, at They Call Me DSP. If you follow me on Twitter and you look at my tweets, and you enjoy the tweets that I put out there, or you think that they're informative, consider faving and retweeting. You may not realize it. It actually has a huge impact. Social media is a huge way to actually get exposure for a business this day and age. And right now, these some 20,000 people who follow me on Twitter, I never really ask for that. And unfortunately, there are assholes on Twitter who do nasty shit. So I haven't really talked about social media too much in a long-ass time. So I'm just saying it's very important, and if you do follow me there, if you could, from time to time when you find a tweet informative or entertaining, retweet or fave, it helps, okay? The more reach I have, the better. Number two, in the description of all of my live streams and on-demand videos, you can find a link to my Amazon Associates referral code. If you already shop on Amazon, this is a perfect way for you to help out. All you need to do is click on that link and shop as normal. I get referral credit, and it helps the business. It's that simple. It's a simple, single click. So I certainly hope that you will check that out as well and use it if you already shop on Amazon. Number three, there's my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. And sadly, there's only 3 days left in the month of March. Can you believe that? There's only 3 days left. I know, time flies, doesn't it? And what that means is that you only have 3 days left to pledge to my March Patreon, and for it to count for this month's goals. When you pledge at patreon.com/darksidephil, you not only help, contribute to allowing me to continue doing this full time, but you also get cool personal perks, and you also contribute to a monthly goal. This month, the goal is a Blizzard Marathon. If I hit the funding goal for March, by the end of March, I'll be doing a Blizzard Marathon at the end of April, and if you pledge $5 or more, you can actually vote on what game I'll be playing in this marathon. It'll either be, excuse me, it will either be, number one, I guess my stream crapped out. Apparently my stream crapped out. Let's see what happened here. Stream Resumed. Ugh. Oh, there we go. I guess the stream crapped out and is now resuming. That's weird. YouTube's having issues. Uh-oh. YouTube seems to be having issues. I can't tell if the stream is live or not. Hold on, I'm going to try to refresh on my screen. It says stream resumed on my screen here. Which I don't know what that means. It looks like the stream is live again. Alright, the stream is live again. What the hell? YouTube had a blip. YouTube blipped. Looks like the stream is back now. Okay. YouTube had a weird blip where, like, the stream failed and then it came back. I don't know what happened. It's back now, though. Alright, hold on. Let me bring up my, there we go. Bring up the stream software again. People say they can't hear me, yet, I have audio. Hold on. Oh, the stream is screwed up again. The stream's all messed up, man. YouTube is screwing up. Well, this pre-stream video is going to be a mess. This pre-stream video is going to be a mess. Nothing I can do about this. YouTube is having all kinds of issues. Yeah, YouTube is having all kinds of issues right now. I don't know what's happening with the stream. I guess I'm going to give up. I'm going to throw in the towel because there's nothing wrong on my end. Everything on my end, the connection's good. Everything's good. And, it says the stream is live. Yet people are saying that the stream is still screwed up. Well, here's what I'll do. For those who are watching this on YouTube, I apologize that obviously things are screwed up right now. And I have no control over it. So I'll finish the pre-stream for those who are watching this on demand on YouTube. And then afterward, I will try to fix this stream. Because I don't know what the hell's going on with this stream right now. Quite honestly, it seems like it's really screwed up. Delightful, right? Yeah, delightful. Alright, so anyway. What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted was that there's only 3 days left to pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. And as I was saying, ladies and gents, if you pledge, you not only get personal perks, but you contribute to a monthly goal. This month's monthly goal is a Blizzard Marathon, where I'll play either Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, or Heroes of the Storm. And outside of that, if you pledge $5 or more, you'll be voting for which one you'll see me play. Okay? So, consider it. Consider pledging. You have about 3 days left to pledge by the end of the month. And keep in mind, you get cool personal perks as well. Also, keep in mind that it's not just about big pledges. It's about every little bit helping. The most successful Patreon campaigns out there have a ton of people who pledge $1. And that's not a lie. That's not any kind of exaggeration. That's the deal. So, please consider pledging if you have not. 3 days left. All right? I know for a fact that some people who did bigger pledges last month are probably going to lower those pledges this month. So right now we're kind of on that razor's edge where we could hit the goal or we might not, and there's no real way to tell. All right? So, all right. Last but not least, you can always check out my girlfriend's business, The Black Current, at etsy.com/shop/The Black Current. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tar melts. if you're into that kind of stuff, or if you're looking for a great gift, check it out. The bottom line is, her business has been open for over a year. It's been very successful. Over 160 customers ordered in the first year. She just launched her spring line of products, including great scents like ginger ale and Moroccan mint and Kentish Rain, which is my personal favorite. And there's only 2 bars left, by the way. You want to get in on the soap that I love, you got to order it quick because it's about to be sold out. All right? Someone says, what is a wax tart melt? A wax tart melt is an alternative to a scented candle. Basically, it's a block of wax that's scented. You melt it. Your house smells great. And it's better than a candle because a candle has an open flame. And if you have pets or any kind of a fire risk in your home, you obviously don't want that. There's 0 risk with the wax tart. It's just melted wax. All right. So check it out at Etsy.com/shop/The Black Currant, spelled Currant. In fact, Gino Saji put a link to that up in the stream chat if you're currently in the stream chat. And definitely check it out. Again, some great scents there, and I help her pick out the scents. And I use her soap. I can attest to it. Last night I showered with Kentish Rain. I love the damn stuff. It's great. All right, I guess that's it. I don't know what's going on with the stream being wonky today. It's kind of back now. I don't know. It's on and off. It's flaking out all over the place. But it's back, so I'm going to continue on with Dark Souls 3 gameplay. Thank you for being here. I think it's time to begin. Alrighty then. Here we go.